One battle after another, spoiler and spoiler free. We got some big.
So excited to talk about this movie.
Got movie news, trailers that just came out that we're excited to talk about. So
yeah, you ready to get into it?
Let's get into it.
What?
Are either one of these any good?
I don't watch movies.
You twins? Nah, we cousins.
Well, I'm getting ready to watch a video.
Really? What?
Oh, just some scary movie.
You like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
Well, that was a metaphor. Okay, you know, Max, sometimes I'm just riffing. Would you allow me to riff? As the leader, can I riff? Can I riff? Yes.
We're back with another episode. I'm Jake.
I'm Nate.
This is the Film Riff Podcast.
It is officially spooky season.
It is spooky season.
It's day 2 of spooky season.
So
I'm
you got
so hyped.
the goosebump theme going.
A little green. Yeah, we were just talking about Goosebumps. A freaking iconic. I missed that show.
Great show. I was actually watching it yesterday. I threw it on. It was on Netflix. I was eating. I didn't feel like focusing on a TV show. I was like, let me throw on Goosebumps. The fucking theme song came on. I got up, started crip walking. I was like throwing up gang signs.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, so good. Yeah, I just have so many memories of well, I mean, for me, I'm a little bit younger, so I think old ass. But I guess I just watched a lot of reruns. I think it was always on Boomerang.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you had Boomerang.
Was that a Cartoon Network type thing?
Yeah, it was the same company.
Yeah.
I think.
No, I had. I was a Nickelodeon Disney guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know though. I was sitting around last night. I was like, how do I start the first day of October right? I was chilling with my girlfriend. I was like, dude, we gotta watch a horror movie. So I made a deal with her. I was like, we'll do 5 horror movies this month, and I had to curate.
Oh, nice.
I'll put together 5 horror movies.
We usually do that, but we never stick to it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this is a really busy month in general because we got a lot of football and
that's
movies to see.
All these big movies are coming out. I was like, I think I might just fade these movies and stick to horror.
Yeah,
and then watch them later, except for
the big ones.
Smashing Machine. I'm gonna watch that.
Nah, but we gotta see Black Phone 2.
I consider
Black Phone 2, Shelby Oaks.
I consider that horror movies.
Okay,
that falls in that realm.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I can justify watching those.
Yeah.
But Tron or something, I might miss it.
We gotta see Tron. That's a big one.
That's bigger for you, right?
Yeah, I'm a big Tron guy.
Yeah.
I love Tron. I'm not excited for this one.
It just sucks that it comes out in Halloween.
Jared Leto, he's pretty terrifying.
He's a spooky guy.
He's a spooky guy.
Yeah, if you're a woman.
Arcade video game characters coming to kill you. That's pretty awful. I don't like.
Yeah. I guess I can twist it into making a Halloween movie. Yeah. But man, we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. We got. I'll let you lead the way, young man.
So I think hearing rumblings about it, but I think it's official now. Death Stranding movie based off the Hideo Kojima video game, and I've played it. I know you haven't, and you haven't heard a lot of great things about it.
There's only one guy I know. Shout out Crackhead if you listen to this. He's the only guy I know who loves the game. Yeah,
I mean it's definitely. I mean I think everybody's big critique of it is that it's kind of really slow and repetitive because you're kind of just delivering these packages kind of the whole time, but the overall lore that they build and the world building within the game is very well done, and I think that's something that Hideo Kojima's always done well on because he did all the Metal Gear Solid.
Oh
games,
yeah,
and those are great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I will say the critique is valid, but I think this concept that they've done for the game works really well in a movie format, especially if you get Norman Reedus to come back and be the star, and
he's got
that'd be
it.
so
He's got
sick.
to.
It'd be so crazy. And Guillermo del Toro's a huge fan of these games, and he actually plays a character in the game, which is dope as hell.
That makes sense. I would do the same thing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, if you're friends with the game designer, it's put me in the video game. But I mean, with A24 behind it, I think that'd be super cool. And I think the director attached is Michael Cernoski, and he's the guy who did Pig. Which I'm a huge.
We got 2 slow burns.
I'm a huge Pig fan. Were you not?
No, I liked it. It's what it is. It's slow.
Yeah, but it's emotional. It's deep.
But if you add a slow movie director guy with
Yeah,
a
but
slow,
that's a good thing. 'cause
slow, boring game.
that's a good thing because they'll honor the game. It's not like Michael Bay trying to like make some dumbass interpretation of a
Dude, it might be
beloved
sick,
video
dude.
game.
Come on, dude. Fucking trying to deliver packages
Stop.
and shit's
I think
blowing
you're
up.
the only person that's in here defending Michael Bay.
I'm not defending him.
You're defending Michael Bay right
Hey,
now.
first Transformers went hard as hell, dude.
Hey, honestly, the second one's awful. The third one, I love the third one too.
Dude, my
Dark of the Moon,
generation,
it's
that was
fantastic.
like, my generation was like, could have been your first date. Everyone took their girl to see that movie.
Transformers.
Yeah, when we were like 13, 14, 15, whatever the age I was.
That's funny. I think I was.
That was a big date movie, dude.
I literally think I was 5 years old when that movie came out.
No, dude, we had, the parents take you and then be like in the back, that was one of those movies.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm we've just been getting a lot of video game adaptations recently,
And
some of them are really mid, but they've kind of always been bad to mid. So I think maybe we're like with A24 behind it and a good director, and Hideo Kojima probably producing, original cast. I think we're in good hands. I don't know.
Man, the only thing I can think of is like Fallout 76.
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Or Fallout,
Yeah.
like the show
Yeah.
being a good interpretation.
That's the only one. That's like the best shining example. The Witcher had like the first season, but that was kind of
Yeah, it fell off so hard.
It was hard keeping up with the first one. I was just so hyped because I think I was biased.
Yeah. Also, Henry Cavill is just like so good
Mm-hmm.
in that role. So
Does he even still do it?
no, he quit.
That's crazy.
He quit because the show was so ass. Yeah, he literally was like, "Yeah, you guys aren't really honoring the games, and this show kind of blows. So I'm out of here."
Damn nice.
And they replaced him with Liam Hemsworth.
Oh
Yeah, which he's
no.
never really been
I don't even think
in
Chris-
anything good.
I don't think Chris is any good. So
What?
he's in good shit. I don't think he's a good actor. He's good at Thor.
Oh,
he,
he's great in Furiosa.
Okay, well I haven't seen that.
Oh, dude, he's like an all-time villain. He's like really good in that movie.
Okay, that's fair.
And then what are those Extraction movies? Those are good. Have you seen those?
No, yeah, I hate him. I couldn't finish
Really?
it. It's like one of those movies I hate. It was just like.
You just said you wanted Michael Bay to direct Death Stranding. Come on. What are you talking? You're just talking about Transformers rules.
You called me out. I was bluffing on that.
I got you on that one. No, I understand it though. I definitely get it. The Extraction movies definitely are like just shoot 'em up, beat 'em up movies. You know?
Yeah, and I'd always put him as like that type of actor. Like that's his movies. His like shitty Netflix action movies.
Yeah. I guess I kind of always wonder what he'll do after Thor. You know? Because I think he's definitely going to be done after these new movies.
He's not gonna be like a Rock, like where he's like,
Like just an
ends
action
up
guy.
becoming like something, like trying to like evolve as an actor. I think he's just gonna be the action guy, the hot action guy.
Yeah, I can see him keeping up with that. Like Chris Evans, I think has done a good job, or is starting to do a good job of like moving out of that action sphere and doing more stuff like Materialist that we saw earlier this year.
Yeah, that was good.
And I thought he was really good in it too.
I just thought his acting was kind of like whatever.
In that movie?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, he did good for what it was.
I think he was just casted wrong for that movie. Like, I think his performance is good in it, but I think he's like, it's hard to buy him as like the failing actor because he's just so like,
Yeah.
he's just got so much charisma and like,
But Channing Tatum can do it.
what, like the failing actor?
He plays like a bum in some movies, like the dumb bum guy, but he's like.
Yeah, but he's got kind of that rougher around the edges type of look.
I think Chris Evans does more.
Really?
I mean,
I think he's like
If they stood-
traditional Hollywood looking actor.
that's true. That's true. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know though, but yeah, we can move on. I mean, Death Stranding.
Enough about these hot guys.
Enough about these hot men. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm excited for the Death Stranding movie. I think that would be really cool. Just a lot of cool imagery in that game, like
Yeah.
stuff that's like really interesting and well thought out and constructed. And it's like that's the stuff that video games I think do so well.
That's something Sony in general. Like
Sony
they're-
in general, yeah. Like all
They're
those like PlayStation exclusives, like just very cool worlds. That
cinematic.
yes. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, I mean, while we're here, before we move on, that new Ghost of Yotei game just came out.
Oh, did it?
But Ghost of Tsushima, such a good game. But I don't know if I've mentioned this on the podcast before, but Chad Stahelski, the guy who did the John Wick movies,
Yeah.
he's like in line to direct a Ghost of Tsushima film.
Oh shit!
And it's like
that's cool. That'd be perfect.
Like samurais. Like
that's perfect. Yeah,
dude, I think that's gonna be so cool.
You got that same like choreography or whatever.
Yeah, and then we got God of War TV show coming. I'm liking that like maybe these video game adaptations are veering more towards the Sony exclusive games because
Xbox doesn't really have any.
Yeah, not really.
Like Halo, that's it.
Yeah, and the Halo
like a
show,
big one.
The Halo show is god awful.
I guess Fable.
Yeah.
They could do that.
I've actually never played any of those, but I heard they were good.
Yeah, they got that new one.
Diablo. I like those Diablo games, but that's more of like a.
That's not exclusive?
It's like an MMO.
That's not exclusive though.
I don't think Diablo's on PlayStation.
It's on PC.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Is it not?
But every game's on PC now.
Yeah, but I don't think it makes it like Yeah.
I don't know, but
I don't count Diablo.
Yeah. Oh, I just think like the PlayStation games are also a huge reason of like why I'm so into movies and like narratives and like cinema, because like the games I played growing up were all story games, and so it's like all the video games I played were very much like movies to me. So it's like because I didn't play a lot of like online games like Call of Duty and stuff.
No.
Like I mean maybe GTA, but like that was different. But yeah, I just think it's cool to see a lot of their stuff getting adapted more so now than like all of the big like because it was like all the big Xbox games that were being adapted way back when, like Assassin's Creed movie. That's terrible.
That's not Xbox.
Is it PlayStation 2?
Yeah, it's on it's on PlayStation.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is.
Now I'm thinking about Diablo was Activision, so they weren't.
They weren't exclusive.
No, not until now.
Yeah, because
they're still not exclusive though.
Yeah.
But yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Xbox doesn't have any, dude. They just don't. Sony really puts out like top tier exclusives.
I don't know how you could consider like buying an Xbox over a PS5 nowadays.
Well, it didn't used to be like an exclusive thing. So like once you get used to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, Xbox has the Game Pass, and they get like you don't have to buy these games. So if like Activision, for example, they own Activision now, so you get Call of Duty
for like free, right?
Yeah, and Diablo, and you're gonna get all the Fallouts, all that shit. They own like Bethesda now, so you get like everything.
That is true.
But here's the problem: they just fucked themselves yesterday's. Breaking news: if you're a gamer, they upped the fucking subscription fee for Game Pass. It's like $30. It used to be like $14.
Oh, so they like doubled it.
Yeah, within like 3 years.
Well, that's every subscription.
No,
nowadays.
we're talking $30 is insane, dude.
$30 a month?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes, that's crazy, dude. And then they like the website shut down because everyone was like trying to go on and like cancel their subscription.
Oh, really?
So yeah, dude, it's a lot of backlash. Which I'm gonna cancel mine. I'm just gonna do the online, where I just get online because I don't fucking even play any of the games really.
Well, I have PlayStation Online, and like I get great deals for like I just bought all the Uncharted games for like $4 or like $5 or something.
Yeah, see, they'll do that too on that, but like that's what I'm saying. But I don't need the game for free.
Yeah.
If I'm paying $30, it's how I can just buy the fucking game in 3 months, you know?
Exactly.
And it's sorry, gamer fans.
Yeah,
Which I'm sure like a lot of people that watch movies are into games.
Yeah, I would assume so. But we can get into some real movie news.
Well, and they're winning our one female listener.
Yep. Goodbye.
They're gone after that.
But we got the social network social network 2.
Woke? Is that what it is?
No. Social Network 2, not net woke. The Social Reckoning sequel to David Fincher's Social Network, which we've talked about this, and I think we've talked about this sequel already, but like I think Social Network is one of the best movies of like the 2000s. I would legitimately put it up like.
I was so blown away when you said that, but then like I don't know if my phone was listening to you or whatever, but I just started seeing like it like went in my algorithm like people hyping it up. Damn, sorry. Yeah, so I was like, damn, I guess that's like maybe I need to rewatch it and like
it's so good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredible. Like the flow of that film, the score, the directing, the acting, it's like a perfect movie to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like a certified classic. and it's something that plays. It's something I think they'll get into more, like something that I think is well. Okay, I'll say Aaron Sorkin obviously wrote the script, and I think in the first movie they dive a lot into like capitalism and the American dream, and I think that's why a lot of people connected to that movie. Because it shows like some average college students like making their way up, and then this complex relationship between the two main characters. And I think
Zuckerberg used to be like loved back, like not loved, but he was like everyone liked him. No one like disliked him at the time.
After that movie, everybody thought he was a dickhead.
Yeah, but you still didn't. It wasn't like how it is now, where like literally everyone's like.
Well, now everybody just thinks he's an NPC.
Yeah,
he's a robot. He's literally a robot.
Yeah. No, he's definitely. The more he's in the limelight, he's like definitely like less liked.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially now that he tries to dress all cool.
Yeah.
Or it's like gold. He tries to.
Yeah, the chains and the block shirts and the
It's like,
but
he's like, "What's up, my partners?"
Yes. What is up, brothers? No, but Aaron Sorkin's writing this one, directing it, which I don't know if you're super familiar with Aaron Sorkin's direction, but. He did Molly's Game.
Oh, I like that movie.
I like that movie. Trial of the Chicago 7 was all right. Not a very well-directed movie, but decent film. And he's done some other stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I don't trust him as a director. He's a great writer, but this sequel is following kind of the ramifications of like social media and Facebook on people's lives. So it's getting like really into like how social media has become a toxin in society. Yeah. And that's definitely an interesting thing to do, but I think it's something that's kind of
played out
and like
shit, Eddington just did it.
I think everybody's kind of aware of that now.
Yeah.
And
no one gives a shit.
Yeah, and it's so like over, like we hear that every day.
Yeah. It's like go make a movie about like how drugs and alcohol is bad.
It's like
no one gives a shit.
That. Yeah, it's like, so I think the concept isn't fantastic, especially like I don't know why this movie needed a sequel. Like I don't know, it's just it feels weird because I think like this like Social Network blew up on social media. It's like you can find clips of it all over TikTok, YouTube, and I think like for the newer generation, like that didn't watch it when it came out, like my age and like people like before, like earlier than me now, are like really getting into this movie, and I think it almost feels kind of like cash grabby to like make a sequel.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
No one asked for this.
Yeah.
No one's wanting this.
But the cast is so good.
Cast is, should I say, strong?
Strong? Jeremy Strong? Jeremy Strong,
Folks.
Jeremy Allen White. Yeah, I don't know. And Mikey Madison. But like,
ooh,
I don't know. Jeremy Strong playing Mark Zuckerberg is like announced. Jeremy Strong's a fantastic actor. Amazing. Low-key, like that Kendall Roy character, like I could see him like using elements of that from Succession and like using it to play Mark Zuckerberg. But tell me this dude does not look too old to play Mark Zuckerberg right now. Mark Zuckerberg's like 40, right?
Yeah, but he's not like, you gotta think like movie magic, bro.
You make him look younger?
Yeah,
but
they
like,
could do that.
I don't
He's
think
not like dramatically older.
Jesse Eisenberg was perfect as Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Especially in that time.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Even now he would be, but like.
Yeah.
That's how you know the movie's ass. He's like, dude, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, right? Like, I feel like that's just a bad sign, like, straight off the mark.
And maybe he's just in a different world now when it comes. Well, I take that back. I don't know.
Okay, well, I just looked. They're only 5 years age
I'm about to say,
difference.
it doesn't look crazy to me.
But Jeremy Strong just looks nothing like him. But yeah.
I was like, how old do you think Mark Zuckerberg is? I mean, he was like.
He's 41. I was right. He's like 40.
Well, do you think Jeremy Strong was like 60 or
I
something?
think he was like 50. But yeah, he's a little bit younger than I expected. I guess it's because he just played that dude in the Apprentice movie.
Yeah. Succession? Oh, no, Apprentice. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that Donald Trump movie. He looked really old in that. So I think maybe that's what I'm like thinking.
Yeah, no, that's hella movie magic.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Dude, you give a pass on the long walk dudes. You can give a pass on this.
Yeah.
Because I was blown away. I thought they were just like
I
grown men like walking. Like when I say grown men, I mean like 28, 25.
Yeah, but you're stupid for thinking that they were grown men.
They look like
They literally talk about them being kids.
But that's like, it's just crazy. Well, dude, my dad calls me a kid. So I'm like, maybe that's the realm they're talking about just because they're younger, you know?
All right.
Dude, I just can't go to the fact that you're like, oh, you
There
could-
was literally like a fucking 12-year-old walking. He's the first one to die.
He's supposed to be 12?
How old do you think that kid looked?
I can't remember the
That's,
first kid.
oh my God, dude.
Was he supposed to be, is he actually 12?
Yeah, he looks like he's like 12.
What's the actor? What, 28?
No, dude, he's probably like 13.
Really?
Oh my, dude, you just don't pay attention. I'm
I was paying
I'm
attention.
starting to feel like you don't pay attention to movies, bro.
Okay, well, I was right about the actor's age. They are like 30. So for me to think
Yeah, but he doesn't look 30.
to me, they do.
The black, David
Both
Johnson.
of them. All of them.
You don't like the black guy. You don't think he's.
I think
you don't
him.
think he-
I think him
You
and
don't think he looks like he could be 20?
like 27, 28.
That's crazy.
I felt like he looked like my age.
Nah.
Well, I was right.
Nah.
Well, I'm supposed to believe he's 16.
Oh, okay.
My point is,
Yes.
you can suspend a little belief and think that
I can,
Mark
I can.
Zuckerberg and him are on the same age.
I can definitely do it. I can definitely do it.
If you thought a 30-year-old was 16.
But yeah, dude. But just the title, "Social Awakening," is just
Lame.
It's just so lame.
I'm supposed to be like, whoa.
The social awakening.
Yeah.
My mind. I'm awoken. My mind's blown.
It's like, dude,
Social media's bad.
yeah.
Who would have known?
Yeah. Yeah, how do you not know? I feel like just so like there's times where I just got like I'm gonna charge my phone over here and then be away from it and I'm like, oh.
I really need my phone in my hand.
No, I feel like relieved in a way. I'm like, God
Oh,
damn, I was just on that just looking at trash.
Yeah, just brain rot
Yeah.
all day.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I mean, cast is great. The script's gonna be decent, but I feel like it's just gonna be a lot of like, I don't know.
This movie's like
We'll see.
should have been made like 7 years ago.
I'm not looking forward to it, but I'll be there in the seat, bro.
I don't know.
I'm
If the
100%.
reviews come out and it's like 20%, 30%.
Yeah, you might skip it.
Yeah, because I already have a feeling it's going to be bad. So when it's like verified, it is bad. Because sometimes Rotten Tomato misses, right?
What if we get proved wrong and it's like fantastic? It's like a revelation. Same as the last one.
It's not going to be. That doesn't happen. I'd be willing to bet money. I'll take the under on that, brother.
Yeah, I would too. I would.
Social
take that.
Awakening is not going to be.
Yeah, it's not gonna be as good. It's definitely not gonna be as good.
Is he going to be wearing block chains in the movie or block shirts and like fucking?
No, I think it's.
He's like dressing all
think
cool and shit.
I think it's taking place like during 2018, 2019 time.
That's like right before he started doing that shit.
Yeah.
I think it was like COVID. He started trying to act all cool. He's like on Rogan. He's like, so I do jujitsu to make my mind forget about reality.
Yes. Yeah. So I can like space out and like find another layer to
Yeah,
myself.
because when I run, I still think. But when I'm getting choked to death, I love it.
Are you crashing out? Yeah. Are you crashing? Are you crashing?
And Joe's just like, have you tried elk meat?
Yeah. I feel invigorated by the carnivore diet.
You ever see those?
Yes. Jesus. Dude, he's crazy. I don't know.
I love it. All right, enough about Social Awakening.
Yeah, another. Speaking of legacy sequels,
I might have to edit that out. I'm sorry. I'm sure I looked
Yeah.
insane. I was like,
speaking of legacy sequels, we got another on the way, Resurrection of Christ.
oh yeah,
From
yeah,
Mel
yeah.
Gibson.
Yeah.
That well, so we've already talked about it. We knew he was making it, but just announced that they're bringing Jim Caviezel back. I don't know if I'm saying his last name right, but Jim Caviezel, he played Jesus in Passion of the Christ.
We have different expectations on this movie.
We do. I think it becomes down to our different opinions on religion, which we won't get into. But
Well,
effect on box office, I just don't think I see this movie making near as much money as that first one did.
And I'm on the. I don't know how much the first one made, and comparing in
I think it
today's
was,
time.
dude. I think I've read that it was huge.
Well, I just like, to me, it's like theater numbers compared to back then. Is it like kind of
Are
like
also
DVDs? Well, it's like DVD. Yeah, it's like everyone wait till streaming. You know.
Yeah.
It's just different time, but I think it's going to crush the box
Holy
office.
crap! Yeah. Okay. domestically made 370 million and worldwide made 612 million.
And this is like back
making
in the day.
it one of the highest grossing R-rated films in North America and the highest grossing independent film of all time.
And it was R-rated?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
dude, that movie's bloody.
I forgot. Well, I just
bloody as
forgot.
hell.
Yeah. And you got to think that was like back in like what? 2000 fucking 4, 5, 6, 7? No, it was like
2004.
Yeah.
I was 2 years old when that movie came out.
So think
That's
about
crazy.
like 300, 600 million in today's time. You're talking like billions, dude. They're cleaning out.
That's wild.
I don't know. I'm so much.
Yeah, not
like,
billions. Yeah, definitely
yeah.
not billions. But like, that's wild.
This movie-
it definitely will not touch that. Not even like.
It might not touch that, but it will still be like king of the box office. Like it's gonna crush, is what I mean. Like it's gonna like do phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that, but
Bro.
it's just like.
And our opinions on religion, I'm not looking at.
I
like,
just
from
think
that.
in America, I think worldwide it could do good numbers. I just think domestically, like, people who are going to the movies more right now
Yeah.
are less religious than the people that are around the same age 20 years ago.
Yeah,
And
I
I just feel like
I think you're wrong.
I think modern audiences are less religious and less like caring
Yeah, but you're gonna have a lot of.
of like traditional religious values.
Well, look at it like this: the true film people that like really like movies that are younger and you would say non-religious, they're gonna still watch the movie. They don't care about that. They just want to watch a movie. And this movie is so much hype. I guarantee you, a lot of those people will watch it. Right?
Is this movie getting a lot of hype?
It will. I guarantee you when it's about to come out, it
They
will.
dropped that trailer
When does it come out?
next year.
I guarantee it will be a big movie. And like I said, to my point to that, it's like the people who aren't seeing movies are going to come out for this. Like you're going to have old ladies with like oxygen machines hooked up in that fucking theater,
But
bro.
this is also post Mel Gibson getting canceled.
I don't think a lot of people care about that shit anymore. And a lot of people probably think
All that
that
anti-Semitism, I feel like that's more relevant now than it was back then.
yeah, but everyone's like everyone's like that's like the cool thing now. Like Kanye was on that.
Yeah.
Kanye says trans,
Honey,
dude.
been on that, bro. Come on.
But that seems to be like when it comes to like a movie like this, I don't think like fucking some geezer lady who goes to church and loves, is a Christian doesn't
Let's
like,
go see the resurrection of the Christ.
they're
this
not gonna
Sunday.
give a shit about
right
Mel
after
Gibson.
church.
And his anti shit was like I guess yeah, it was bad. But that
It
was like
very bad.
but I think nowadays that was like nothing compared to like how everyone is nowadays.
Yeah, that's fair. It's like nothing worse than what.
I mean, you got college kids beating the shit out of fucking Jews, right?
I mean, yeah.
And okay, so but then that was also like 20 years ago, or like about 15 years ago, right? When he had that meltdown.
Yeah.
Bro.
I think it was like right after this movie, around then.
It was a little yeah.
Right
I remember
after the first
South Park
movie,
did
I
a
mean.
thing on it. So
Yeah.
But point is like that's not gonna put a dent.
Yeah. I don't think it'll have that much of an effect.
He is going to. This movie is going to be big, dude. Christianity is still huge. If you think it's going to do huge worldwide, well, the United States is still the
it'll
leading.
Still, yeah.
And I don't think religion has that. Like I'm still like there's going to be people who don't or who aren't religious are still going to watch it.
I still think it'll make over I think it could make over 200 million here.
Then that's crushing.
And that's still
Yeah.
unbelievably crushing.
That's crushing
nowadays.
Yeah. Because I was worried about, but the fact that it's broken up into two that's like makes me a little nervous.
Yeah. Is it?
That's what I
Is
think.
he bringing it up?
Because that was the
I
reason.
think he was originally when he
Oh,
talked
he's
about it
not
on
now?
Yeah, because he talked about it on Joe Rogan's podcast originally.
Uh,
And I think he was going to make it into 2, but
Yeah.
I don't think he is.
okay.
Anymore.
Then it's definitely going to crush.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember so when Passion of the Christ came out, like churches, I was telling you this earlier, like they were, after church, like, hey, everyone, the whole church is going to go and watch the movie, we got discount on tickets.
That is so true.
And I guarantee the same shit's going to happen with this.
That is so true.
So people, dude, I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, you might be right, man.
As long as it's not blasphemous, like where Christians are like turned off by it, it's going to crush, dude.
It says April 18th, 2025. That's definitely wrong. What is this from?
You got some bad info, brother.
Let's see. It begins filming August 2025. Okay. First part is set to release in March 2027,
Easter time.
probably Easter. And the second part in May 2027, which will be, around. I don't know what is May. Is there anything in May?
Well, I mean, like Memorial weekend.
Easter's the end of Lent, right? Yeah.
Yes. No, that's definitely
They
Easter
release a
time.
month apart. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, that's gonna be March will be a good one. I feel like May's a bad time to come out. I feel like a lot of movies now, like May's been a big month recently.
See, that's the only thing that's making me thinking that it's not going to be that big of a movie is the fact that it's broken up.
Yeah, it'll be.
It's curious.
100%. That'll definitely hurt it. But at the end of the day, I mean, they're going to count the combined making of both those movies as
You think so?
as one.
I am curious to see how they do individually.
Well, in terms of like probably
Success.
the overall production of the movie is probably all in one.
I gotcha.
And so it's like if they make their return on both movies,
Yeah.
then they'll be fine.
Dude, I was reading up on it, dude. He's like really like talking to like historians. And
Yeah, like
he's
really
going
go
all
deep.
out.
Yeah.
That's what made me kind of hyped for it. Like, oh yeah, he's gonna cook on this.
Well, I mean, this one will be. I mean, when you think about like that first movie, it's very It's less spiritual.
Yeah.
It's more like the body, like his like sacrifice for the sins, like his beliefs, whatever, and like going through that torture. But then it's like this other movie is like very supernatural, or not supernatural, but like spiritual
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
resurrection. Like
Yeah.
that's where like the true religion comes in, not just telling the story of like Jesus.
Yeah.
But they're like really diving into like this religion.
But he's also got like historian, because there's a lot of like, there's a lot of facts, like actual facts, from historians that everyone kind of agrees on.
Yeah.
So if he's putting that into it too, like it's just gonna be, I think it's gonna be well done.
Yeah, it could be good.
Like I don't think it's gonna be full on, like you gotta like really believe it to take it serious,
Yeah.
But like, you didn't need to watch that first one. I need to go back and
I've
watch
seen
it.
the first one.
Oh, I thought you said that you didn't.
No, yeah, I've
like
seen
recently?
Passion of the Christ? No, while back.
I thought you said you never saw it.
No, I've seen it.
Oh, all right.
I think I might have thought I had it because I think I was confusing it with another
On the pod,
one.
you told me you didn't see it.
Yeah, because I
did.
think I was confusing it with another one. But then I was like, I went back and like I went on YouTube and like watched a clip of it, and I was like, I have seen this movie, and I do remember it being brutal.
Like kind of spooky too at times.
Yeah, I mean it's been a long
Like
time,
like
so
the
I don't
Satan,
remember.
like,
I don't remember all of it, so I do need to rewatch before the
It
second.
has
one,
it
but,
has some like it's kind of scary, dude. That's what I liked about it. I remember like
Yeah.
just watching it, being like, dude, I said
Now
that's
that
like,
stuff, I don't remember that.
yeah, it was good.
Because I think my grandfather tried. He was like very
Yeah.
very religious. So I feel like I think he was the one who should like made
Force
me
you to watch it. Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that's one of those movies like where everyone's like, you got to see it. We'll pay for your ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spread the word.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spread the good word. No, just kidding.
Man, that movie's gonna. We'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
I think it's what we said last time too.
Yeah, definitely.
It is interesting.
But yeah, we can move on. More current stuff, I guess. Stuff that's not coming out in 2 years. But Jay Kelly trailer.
Jay Kelly.
Yes, I sent that to you. Did you watch
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. That's the
George Clooney one from,
with Adam Sandler.
yes, with
Yeah,
Adam Sandler
yeah.
and Noah Baumbach directing and writing.
I don't know how big I'm into this movie.
Crazily enough, I was driving over here and I saw the first review I've seen for it from the shout out Oscar experts. We like you guys.
Oh yeah,
We watched a lot of your stuff.
I do.
But yeah, I was watching the review and I won't get into really what they were saying about it. But they seemed more mixed on it, and I think that's kind of how a lot of the reviews are coming out are very mixed. I think this is more of an Oscar vehicle because, it's about George Clooney as Jay Kelly, who's like a famous actor, and he's like in the later stages of his life, and he's reflecting on his relationship with his daughter, how he wasn't present enough, and like his other relationships in his life that he didn't really spend a lot of time on because he was so much of a celebrity. And I think that's really like, we've seen that, but not as in depth as I think Noah Baumbach would try to take it, kind of like as a true character study. So it looks really good to me. The cinematography looks great. The score looks great, or sounded from what I heard great, and I'm sure the performances are fantastic.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely in it. Like I'm into it. I just, I don't know. It
ain't gonna win no Oscars.
No, I think at the end of the day it won't. I think it's one of those movies that's like kind of Oscar baity, and the Academy will eat it up, and they'll be, because it's an industry movie, and I think Hollywood loves that when they get to see like reflections of themselves on the screen.
Ugh,
which is lame. Which is lame to say.
It's like, dude, can you not like see like what's actually like?
Yeah, but if it is a good movie and I like it, like I would have no problem with it being nominated for stuff.
Nominated is fine.
Yeah. But it won't.
That's what I meant. Like,
I mean, we'll get into why it won't win.
And we'll probably change our mind here in about fucking 4 months, 3 months.
I said 4. When it gets a little bit closer to time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, right now.
But yeah, I think there's a lot of buzz around. Obviously, I think George Clooney will get nominated, and because he's the star of the movie. But I think a lot of people are saying Adam Sandler could get nominated, which we've talked about that, and I think that's pretty crazy. But I think it'd be really dope. I think that's like exciting.
Like supporting actor?
Yeah, supporting actor.
Yeah, I can't think of. I never really think about that.
Yeah, like the
like while I'm watching a movie, that guy's gonna. Sometimes I do. No, when it comes time Oscar, yeah, I start thinking about it, but like in the moment I don't. So I can't what I'm trying to say is I can't think of any other supporting actors that I could think of off of my head that's like, oh, he's for sure not gonna be nominated.
Really? I could rattle off a few.
Go ahead. Real quick.
Well,
one in particular.
Stellan Skarsgård is definitely getting nominated for that Sentimental Value movie. That's coming out soon.
I meant like movies that we've seen.
Sean Penn, 100%.
Okay, that's
for
fair.
One Battle After Another, which we'll talk about later.
Yeah, see, I wasn't even thinking like that.
Delroy Lindo for Sinners. I feel like he's definitely like.
Who?
I think he's the only actor who get nominated for Sinners. The older guy.
Yeah,
but he was really good in it. I mean, I will say.
The older guy? I thought you meant the younger kid. What was his character?
He was the older guy. He was like the alcoholic that they go to the train station.
Him was supporting actor?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Oh, he's just one of those like actors that like, because the movie's so culturally significant, I think he'll get pulled along. But he was also really good in that movie.
He was, but
he was really good.
I just don't think he was like. There wasn't like.
Yeah, but I think
you take him out in the movie.
When you judge
still,
like everything that's come out this year, like there's not a lot of supporting actor.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Considerations. So like he's definitely one that I could see
by default.
Yeah. But
kind of like last year.
Yeah, a little bit. Wait, which one are you talking about specifically?
Well, I'm just saying, like last year, it just seemed like supporting actors were all like it could like there wasn't like really any good ones, right? Like that was kind of the consensus. Everyone was kind of like,
oh, there were good ones last
year. There was
year.
like one or two.
Come on, what?
I just remember like everyone, even like all the
no, Guy Pearce in Brutalist was amazing. Yura Borisov, that was a fun one. Kieran Culkin was amazing in Real Pain.
That's the only one that I can think of that everyone was kind of like. Other than that, it's kind of like who gives a shit. Maybe I'm thinking of the actresses, like the women ones. I remember
That's
everyone.
Offensive. No, I was kidding.
Why? It's
well, Zoe. I mean, those were a little mid last year. I can't.
Even
lie. I'm looking. They were. I mean, Zoe Saldana and Amelia Perez. She was the only good thing in that movie. And then Ariana Grande for Wicked was probably the. Felicity Jones for The Brutalist was good, but Oscar winning, I don't know.
No, there wasn't.
Oscar winning,
I remember that being a big thing. I'm pretty sure supporting actor. I remember even the Oscar experts were like really like these guys. Everyone's.
It's like it's not a clear race.
Well, it's just in a bad way.
Or I think they were like.
It wasn't because everyone was so good that it could be anyone. It was like everything was so bad. It's like yeah, sure, just whoever.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah,
and it seemed like this year. Hopefully, it won't end up being like that, which I don't think it will be.
I think it'll be a tougher year to win
for sure. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because this is one of the best years of movies of all time.
Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, but Jake Kelly, I mean, it's coming to Netflix, but will be out in theaters 2 weeks early. I think this is one I'll definitely try to catch, because I'm like, I love kind of the whole. Oscar thing.
Yeah.
And like the movies that I think will get nominated or think that will be relevant.
Yeah.
I want to see on the big screen. So I think that's something I'll probably try to get around to. But
AMC will probably. I like how they do that.
I think J. Kelly, because it's because of, with Netflix. Netflix will push it to all the theaters in our city.
Like, well, I meant like last year, like AMC, like all the like the big Oscar nominated movies, they released them all like later, like
like re-release.
like Conclave was out like the week of the Oscars.
Okay,
Nora, Brutal, you know,
Re-release.
everything.
Yeah,
So that's kind of cool. If you miss it, you get to like, and Flix did it too.
yeah, they did.
I think everyone was kind of, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, but then after that, we got weirdly like dropped like 2 horror trailers this week for 2 movies that we're kind of excited about.
Yeah.
And I'll start us off because we already kind of talked about it last week, but Carpenter's Son, we got the teaser last week.
Oh, you consider that a horror? Huh? Are we?
Carpenter's Son?
Are we like?
It looks like a
okay,
horror.
yeah.
It looks like a horror.
I didn't know. I didn't know like how.
Like a religious horror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
So we got a full trailer this week. So I don't know, because we were talking about the teaser last week. It looked way more surreal, dreamy, like kind of like what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like speculating a little bit, but seeing the full trailer and like going back and reading the synopsis, it seems a little bit more straightforward than I thought it would be.
It's yeah.
Like it's like a non-canonical gospel from the Bible, or not from the Bible, but I think it's like something that has persisted over time. But I think it's like Nicolas Cage and his wife are the parents of Jesus.
Well, something Thomas, right? Is that was like
the Gospel of Thomas.
Gospel of Thomas, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody might know what that means.
Yeah,
and you can Google it.
Yeah, we're not those religious historian guys. But Noah Jupe is playing Jesus, and it seems like he's kind of getting manipulated by some sort of evil forces. And this movie's way more about like the fear of the time regarding his like powers.
Yeah.
Like his supernatural abilities.
Because he's a
and
kid
powers.
in this movie.
Yeah.
And he's like growing up with his dad who he's probably like, he doesn't look like me. You know? This kid, yeah.
This is not my child. Yeah. No, but
folks,
I think this definitely got me not less excited, but more like I have more of an expectation of what this film will be. And it seems like it'll be cool. It seems like it'll be a cool religious horror, like indie film with a really fucking crazy Nick Cage performance, which is enough to get me there, you know?
He looked like that scene from Departed. It reminded me of like Jack Nicholson.
Which scene?
He's like talking about like, fuck, I can't remember.
He's
just
going crazy.
Yeah, a little over the. It kind of reminds me of like that when we saw that.
You're a little bit less familiar with Nick Cage's filmography. I'm like.
So it seems on par.
Very on par.
But is that good
This
though?
is what he does, bro.
But like that seemed a little corny, right? In that moment,
Okay.
he's like, "Just shut the
I
guy."
think it's weird because for him, it doesn't, and it's kind of like his thing, and it's kind of like over time I've come to love it. Because like Mandy, have you seen Mandy?
No.
He goes fucking crazy in that. I watched this movie recently called.
But they can be crazy and good, right?
Yeah, I think he's good in these movies. He's just like he's unhinged, and he's almost like a parody of himself.
Yeah.
But it's so like convincing, and he's so committed to that like that portrayal of that character that it's like enjoyable and fun to watch.
Maybe I need the whole context of that trailer, not just that little scene of him doing that, because it.
God, oh my God! Like it's just.
Well, he's like shaking his head too.
Yeah. Oh my God!
He literally looked like a dude, like a homeless dude on 6th Street.
Yeah, he's like he comes off like a tweaker sometimes, and it's funny.
Like just saying religious shit. God, Jesus, what's happening? You know?
Yeah.
Like I seen this guy like the other day on the corner.
I can't believe you're not familiar with like this is like his thing. This is what he does.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm not like I don't claim to be a cinephile. I'm in that realm. I'm like in limbo, bro. I'm in the middle.
All right.
And I'm newer into it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you saw Longlegs, right? He's kind of doing that.
No. That's one
You didn't see Longlegs last year?
No, well, I heard it sucked from like everyone except for you. So I
don't think
faded it, and then now we're going to watch it.
Okay, have you seen Ghost Rider?
Damn, dude, that's old.
Okay.
I didn't watch movies like that. I wasn't looking at like the does that make sense?
Yeah.
I was just watching it like a fun.
That's fair. I don't know. I'll give you, if you're ever interested, I can give you some good Nick Cage performances to go watch. Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans. That's a great one. I watched that recently. That's a new, or it's like an older like Werner Herzog movie. Crazy movie.
Pretty good.
Oh, he's unhinged. He's playing like in that movie. He's playing like he's a lieutenant, obviously. In New Orleans, it's like right after Hurricane Katrina, and he like hurts his back saving people in Hurricane Katrina and gets hooked on pain meds and other drugs, but he's like not sleeping, and he's like a piece of shit, and he's poor, so he's like trying to get money for drugs, but he's also trying to like arrest the bad guys. But he's cutting deals with the drug dealers so he can get drugs. And it's just like this fucking crazy, like...
That sounds like a really good movie.
It's unhinged, and he's screaming the whole time, and he's like doing some like really fucked up crap. And it's hilarious.
Is the theme like Katrina, or is that just random?
It's just a setting.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, it plays into like the effect on New Orleans. Like it's
okay.
like, it's like...
So it is kind of like a...
It reflects like the effects on New Orleans as a whole of a city, like afterwards. Yeah, but dude, Nick Cage is just one of those guys now, like that have come to like appreciate his performances, as wild and potentially corny as they can be. He's just somebody like I want to support, because I think he's doing something that nobody else is doing, and you might think it's bad or you might think it's good.
Man, I gave myself a concussion from like when I was doing
doing all that.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine how he feels. He's probably got brain injuries. But yeah, we can get into the other one. Psycho Killer, which I showed you this trailer.
Psycho Killer.
I showed you this trailer right before we started.
Yeah. It seemed like a movie we've seen before, but like I necessarily don't care about that. Like it doesn't have to be unique, and every movie doesn't have to be
exactly. Especially in the horror genre, like if you can give me something that's like very serviceable, I think I'm more forgiving on horror movies than I am like any other genre.
But the trailer did seem a little too cliche-ish. Like it seemed like him trailer mixed with like True Detective
or like Long Legs.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
seemed very Long Legs.
Yeah.
Which I'm not opposed to that. I will say the thing that annoyed me about this trailer was they did the same thing with him, where they're like they literally were preaching Barbarian and weapons, making it seem like it was a Zach Cregger movie.
See, when you showed that to me, I was kind of like from a distance watching it from the phone.
Yeah.
And I just saw that. I was like, is that Cregger making this?
Exactly, dude. It's like we literally had this conversation when we were reviewing weapons. We were like, we think Zach Cregger is like the next Jordan Peele. It's like they're just gonna keep throwing his name on everything.
It's better, honestly.
Well, yeah, I mean that. I mean, we can argue that any day. But like, I'm just saying.
Sorry, I get your point.
I mean, in terms of like marketability.
Yeah. No. You're right. You're right.
And so it's like, I think them doing that, and especially after seeing him last week and how like the effects of like them pushing that so hard is potentially like covering up like a kind of a more mid movie, because they're trying to push like the director's name to get people into the movie theaters.
Yeah.
And I just like, I don't like that. And it like leaves me less excited for this movie that I potentially would be more interested in seeing. But I'm also open to like seeing any movie. So it's like, if the reviews seem not terrible and like another trailer comes out and convinces me, I'll definitely go see it. But it seems good. I mean, I'm kind of a huge like fan of that cop procedural serial killer vibe.
Well, like Empty Man. I think you were telling me.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Well, I just remember like you told me about that one.
Yeah, that's a cool one. Though.
Yeah, and is that a little different, or is it kind of like?
Well, I'm talking like Long Legs or like Silence of the Lambs or like stuff like that. Yeah.
Would Empty Man fall in that? I've never seen it.
Nah.
Okay.
Not serial killer. No.
Okay.
It's more like supernatural.
But a cop diving into like that world. Is he a cop, right?
He's a cop. But he's not really doing like he's an ex-cop.
I got you.
Yeah, it's a little different. It's a little different. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, the trailer seemed good, and it starts actually this, which is probably even more confusing. But it starts the main girl from Barbarian,
Yeah.
which I'm like, she's great. She was really good in Barbarian, and I'm like, I haven't seen her really in anything else that I've loved. Did you ever? You definitely didn't see this movie, but I went and saw it with my dad. It was The Watchers. It was directed by M. Night Shyamalan's daughter. You definitely missed it, but it was like it was super mid. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was just very mid. Like
I would hate it.
Very forgettable. Like January release thrown out. Yeah, so
I don't even like remember the name of it.
Yeah. It was a year ago, so it's whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I do like her a lot. So, I'm definitely. I've only seen her in 2 movies, but one of those movies is one of my favorite horror movies of the last few years. So, I'm definitely more enticed because she's in it.
Yeah, I mean, I think you liked the trailer more than I did.
Yeah.
Because I saw a trailer and it looked kind of like it could be a shitty movie to me.
It definitely could be.
But at the same time, there was maybe highs and lows. Like it looked like it's going to be one of those movies that's good at...
Visually, it looked cool.
Yeah. It's just something about that trailer just seemed so amateur to me.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? It seemed like
That's
a college student working on a sophomore that's into film or something. Like he put this together. Like it didn't seem like professionally great compared in today's terms.
I don't know if I'd say that, but I can see
it seemed cheap, cheaply
Yes.
Not
fine.
budget wise cheap,
yeah.
but cheap as in the tricks and look at this, it's flashing.
Yeah.
Ooh, here's a 666. Ooh, here's the upside down cross and wham wham.
I can agree with that. For sure.
Yeah, it just seemed artistically
impressive.
Seemed like someone who thinks they're an artist trying to cook.
Yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that.
That's I'm not trying to shit on it, but that's just my honest when I saw that trailer.
Yeah, that's fair. But other than that, just kind of wanted to highlight Kill Bill re-release is coming to the movie theaters. Just announced.
That's they're not super long, are they?
I think together.
Well, together I meant separately. They're not 2.5 hours, right? They're 1 hour and 40 minutes. Really?
Yeah, I think the second one's longer.
Okay.
Which I'm not a huge fan of Volume 2.
No.
But I will say,
I thought that was your favorite one.
What? Volume 1.
In our hidden podcast
in
episode.
Our hidden
this hidden files.
Unreleased.
One day on
bonus
Patreon
episode.
that'll come out.
Yeah, right. But I just wanted to highlight I think releasing it as one singular film might honestly help me or a lot of viewers, if you do choose to go see it, appreciate Volume 2, what the stuff, all the stuff that happens in Volume 2 more.
It should,
right? I would think of it as one big epic instead of the first half's great and the second half is a little bit more. It's less actiony.
But it makes more sense when it's tied together.
But
that's how he wanted it to be watched.
Volume 1 and 2. Well, I don't know if that's true. He filmed them all. He filmed them both together, and they came out the same year. I could definitely see around that earlier time, 2001, 2002, the studios being more.
2001. That's not when it came out, was it?
Yes, 2002.
Fuck, I thought it came out 2007 or something.
No.
Shit.
Yeah, but I could definitely see back in that time, because I think it's through Miramax, Harvey Weinstein, whatever. I could definitely see them not wanting to release a 4-hour-long movie because I feel around that time that wasn't really a big thing. And I think nowadays people are becoming more invested in long form, the longer form films. Everybody loved Oppenheimer. Avengers Endgame is what really got it going again, I think. And so
but Killers of the Flower Moon really killed it.
No, I don't think so.
Dude,
I think a lot of people are seeing one battle after another. That's a damn.
That's different though. I mean, that's a sick movie. But okay, the people will make exceptions.
I'm not saying Killers of the Flower Moon was a great 3-hour experience. Which I like that movie, but
But it was a big
it
event.
didn't kill the momentum of long form movies coming back.
No, you're right. But I think everyone will make an exception for a long like a Oppenheimer, a One Battle After Another, just because it's so much like, dude, this is like everyone's hyped for it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So even back then it was like that too, I think.
I don't think so. I think, yeah, but I think the studio system was not as inclined to do that.
No, for sure.
Like
Kill Bill wasn't that movie
the
that would.
Yeah, the studio was just like, oh, we want to make money.
Yeah.
Which I mean, that's always how it is.
So they want two.
Yeah, they were like, oh, break it up into two because we don't want to we don't want to put all this money into this and have a 4-hour slog fest that people aren't going to go see.
Yeah, and like what I was saying, like Kill Bill wasn't like a Oppenheimer, like where everyone. I don't know how the.
Well, I mean, he was coming off Pulp Fiction, so it was probably a big deal.
Damn, dude! For some reason, I thought that came out so much later than 2001. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a great movie, then.
Speaking of which, right?
Yeah.
Here,
it's here somewhere.
on the blanket. Yeah, but no, I'm just excited because I mean it'd be cool to. I've never seen a Tarantino film in the movie theaters other than Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, so I would definitely be down to go see this and to like experience it in a different way. Because I think the fact that Tarantino is like behind this and like wants to release it as one film in the movie theaters, like I could see him, playing with the edit and just like making this a fun experience. So that's something I'm like, I think that's really cool.
You didn't see Django in theaters?
No,
I didn't either.
I mean, I was like 10.
Really?
That wasn't really like a 10-year-old movie.
Oh man, Flix did a release last year on
Yeah,
Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs. I got to see that in theater. That was sick.
that's cool.
It was a fun experience.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction would be a fun one.
Everyone laughing, everyone having a
Yeah.
good time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to go see those movies that have like big followings because it's like everybody who is there because they love that movie.
Bro, people were dressed up.
Yeah,
They were
exactly,
like
yeah.
Reservoir Dogs. They were wearing like the suits. I was like, this is sick, dude.
It's like going to it's like the modern. It's like going to like a Marvel or like a Star Wars movie. It's like everybody's there because they
Yeah.
love that. They love
Yeah.
that stuff so much.
Yeah. So you get like
And it's like
people-
the vibe, just the vibe and the energy. It's like you don't get that from like modern films or or not modern films, but like indie film. You don't get that from smaller movies.
Yeah, and I would say modern films too.
Yeah,
Like new IPs.
Yeah,
Well, it just hasn't had enough time. But
he hasn't had enough time to like cultivate that relationship with fans.
if someone tells me like one of their favorite movies and it's like made in the last like 5-10 years, I'm like, do you not watch movies? Like, you got
Yeah, I've got a few. I've got a couple from the last like 10 years.
that'd be in your
My-
top 5.
Oh, top 5.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
people's
that's a
top 5. You're like, what's your favorite movies? Like, what's your top 5? And they
Oh,
and they're the-
Oppenheimer.
Yeah,
Avengers Endgame.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. Right. It's like, damn, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah. Not to shit on those people. Like, if you're watching movies, like,
No,
power
no.
to you. Like,
Yeah.
we love that.
I
I
just-
just mean like, yeah, definitely. Like, it's
I
really
digress.
good.
I'm sorry. I didn't know how I got on that.
No,
I swear I got a brain injury from that fucking shit.
That's fine. Yeah, no, I think it'd be super cool, and I just want to say like, it is also funny to me that they like announced this today, and that Quentin Tarantino was literally doing anything but making that last fucking movie, dude.
What do you think it is?
I think he's still writing it right now. I think he wrote the movie Critic, and then didn't like it enough to have it be his last film, so he like trashed it, threw it in the garbage. Yeah. Which I'm like, dude, just make that movie good, and then make more movies. You don't gotta hang it up.
I know he's wanting to do TV shows and shit, like a
miniseries or something?
which I think would be crazy.
That'd be dope.
That'd be badass.
That would be dope.
So he's not. He's like, I'm not. He's like, I'm going to do miniseries. I think that's he talking about like on one of those comedian podcasts.
Yeah.
I think it was with Tom Segura. He was talking about it,
Oh yeah, he was on Tom Segura.
and he was like,
Or Two Bears, One Cave.
yeah,
or
but it was
something.
just Tom.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Thank God. Yeah, Bird is
He'd have been annoying in that.
dumbass. Yeah.
Okay, so what I was gonna say is, so you don't believe, you think you're skeptical on like if it was actually meant to be one long movie.
No, I'm not skeptical on that.
Oh.
I just think I think it probably deterred it from being one long movie.
Okay.
And I think it being in this form has the potential to be an entirely different experience for the entire
Okay.
overall collection of Kill Bill.
So just clarify, you do agree that it was supposed to be one long movie.
I just said I
Okay.
mean I don't know.
Yeah. Because before that you said you don't know how true it was. So I just wanted to.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean I don't know. Like
Well, I'm just saying.
I'm just speculating.
Because Tarantino did say that, so I don't know. Like if you're like, well, he might be
That it
lying.
should be all one movie.
Yeah.
Did he say that?
He even said on that meme that we saw or that trailer.
Okay, well
thing.
then I'm misinformed. So yeah, I mean, well that's sick then.
Okay,
Then
so
it's being-
that's why I was
then It's
asking.
being shown how it should have been shown before.
Okay. That's
Okay, yeah.
That's
His
why I was
quote
getting to that.
I wrote and directed it as one movie, and I'm so glad to give the fans a chance to see it as one movie. The best way to see Kill Bill.
Yeah.
The whole okay. Yeah. So
Damn,
that's,
bro, you
that's
didn't even
awesome.
read that shit.
That's awesome. That's
No.
awesome.
No, and I think he said it on that podcast too. I remember hearing that before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just thought you were like maybe he's full of shit.
I guess I skimmed over that. I only saw the front page instead of the second page, where it like literally has the quote.
You're like, that's all I need.
That's
I'm
all I
in
needed.
it. Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
No, yeah. So that's what I was saying. Like that's why I'm excited.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting to watch it. I guess I could just do it at home, huh?
Yeah.
Just throw it
You
together.
could, but it'll be edited in a way where it's all
That's
supposed to be one
true.
movie, and it will change the edit
That's true.
and how it flows together.
That's sick. You don't think it'll be an intermission? All right, everyone go piss.
It could be, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, but I guess we can just transition straight into talking about movie of the week,
Movie.
or should I say, movie of the decade so far.
I would
I would argue potentially.
Yeah, potentially.
One Battle After Another. Directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Benicio del Toro,
And
Chase Infinity, and Teyana Paris.
Yeah, and a debut by
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Chase Infinity. Yeah.
Well, yeah, debut. I didn't know
Debut.
that. I didn't know that.
She was in that Presumed Innocent show on Apple TV.
Okay, but first
I
like
caught a
movie?
couple episodes of that, and she was pretty good in it. But yeah, first big movie or first movie in general. But yeah, starring them, and it's about Leonardo DiCaprio's character, who is an ex-revolutionary raising his daughter, and a enemy that he made in his past comes back to haunt him, takes his daughter, and he's got to face that revolutionary past and go on a journey, on a road trip to get his daughter back.
Yeah. Spoiler free part. So.
Yes, spoiler free, but dude,
Sorry, I just got to say that.
no, you're good. Fantastic movie. I genuinely do not think I've seen a better movie since maybe Oppenheimer.
I liked it better
And
than Oppenheimer.
I literally,
Way better.
I could see this having more of a lasting
it was
impact.
just funner. The pacing was so much better.
more fun, more entertaining. It's a perfect film. And I'll just go out and say it for me before I talk about all my non-spoiler thoughts, but I was a 9.5 walking out of the movie theater.
Oh,
Like
no.
9.5, 9.8. But I legitimately, like, I cannot stop thinking about this movie and how much I, like, love it and, like, want to see it again and again. And I think it is, like, a 9.8/10 for me. Like, it is as close to a perfect movie as, like,
Ew,
I
sorry
could
about
want, you know?
Yeah, I'm with you, man. There was like scenes like where I was like looking at you, being like, "Dude, this is badass."
It's amazing. It just the
Yeah.
filmmaking on display was just incredible.
And I kept trying to guess the score or the act. I'm sorry if I was bothering you with
No,
that.
you're fine. You're
I was a
fine.
little
Yeah,
tipsy,
yeah.
but I was like, yeah, like it was. The pacing was so good. Like there were times where I was like, I don't know how to explain it. But it was just, I'm not, like, I didn't know which act was at, at times just because I'm like, dude, it's flowing so fast. And I'm like, there's no way. And then I look at the time and be like, oh, man, we still got
Holy
like
crap,
2 hours.
2 hours have
Yeah.
already passed? Yeah.
Yeah.
An hour and a half's only passed? Yeah, dude, for a 3-hour-long movie, this movie flies. Like, there's no way.
I didn't want it to end.
Yeah, I didn't want it to end. Like, I wanted more. Like, I
Yeah.
could have lived in that world that
Yeah.
they created for so much longer. And it's, yeah, so like what you're saying, like the prologue is about, I think, the first 40 minutes of the movie, maybe 35.
Yeah. The prologue's long.
But
it
it's-
almost seems like an act.
But it's electric.
In a
dude.
good
It's
way.
Like the music builds and the performances are so incredible, and it's really based. That prologue is heavily based on Teyana Paris's character. what is it? Persephone Beverly Hills or something? Perfidia Beverly Hills.
I don't remember any of their
that's
names.
what it is. Perfidia Beverly Hills. And which is such a badass name too. That's so sick.
I'm bad at remembering the characters' names.
Yeah. Well, Leonardo DiCaprio's name is Ghetto Pat. That's
Yeah,
that's iconic.
Ghetto Pat.
Ghetto
Yeah,
Pat's so good.
It's such like a like.
Just a
Are they like an
stoner,
Antifa type group?
No.
Okay. They're more like morally, like they're smarter,
Well,
I guess.
okay. So, yeah, the movie. We can.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
I'm
get
sorry.
more into
I'm
that.
jumping.
Yeah, I'll get more into that in spoilers. But yeah, dude, it's it's got a very long prologue, and it just builds so much, and it's like this crescendo, like throughout the first 35 minutes, until you finally get a breather whenever it goes into Act 1, and you're kind of there with Leonardo DiCaprio and his daughter in that trailer, or like their little house. But each act is so like kind of unique, and it's like it feels like a different kind of movie in each act to me.
Yes,
And
for
it's
sure.
Like, but like in such a good way. It's not disjointed. It flows so well, and like I just gotta say, like the cinematography, the score, the piano, like God, I don't know, that piano.
Oh, the
sound
score!
was so good.
The score was incredible.
It
It
was like,
really dictated
ding,
that
ding, ding,
pacing.
ding. Like it just like it makes you like on the edge of your seat, like when the moments do get really tense.
Even when it's like should be like a slower part, it didn't feel slow at all. And I think
Yeah,
that
even
score,
when it's just like people talking. Like,
it felt
it's
like
just, it's intense.
it felt like it's constantly intense,
Yeah,
like in a good way,
Yeah, but it's
because of that score.
and it's crazy because it's just such an it's an action movie. It's a political thriller. It's like it fits in so many different genres of film, and it has so much to say, and it's such like a relevant film for the times. And I think it's like, but it's relevant for the times without being preachy. And I like respect the hell out of this movie because and I will say, like, Paul Thomas Anderson is like the most California dude ever, like most California director. You can see that across all of his movies. And this is like a very liberal coded film,
Yeah,
but it's not
Like,
glorifying.
not in an annoying way.
It's not in an annoying way or like preaching. Like it's not glorifying either side. It's like it talks so like it goes into like these revolutionaries, and there's a lot of their work was saving immigrants and from people like Sean Penn's character, who is Stephen Lockjaw.
Yeah,
And kind of just like very anti-government, like system, like freedom for all, America's built on a lie, these conspiracies. And it's like, it's so fun to like, there's like so much lore there that's like not super fleshed out, but it's so like, you can just relate it to so much of what's going on in the world right now. And you can like interpret it, like Paul Thomas Anderson has his own interpretation of what's going on, like what he's trying to say. But for the entire audience, like you can interpret it like in your own way.
yeah.
Know? And that's what's awesome.
And they didn't make like the freedom fighters like as like they're bad people, obviously.
Yeah, like they're doing really,
Especially the wife.
yeah, they're doing like really bad things, but in service of a cause.
Well, I'm talking like the wife, or it'd be like a spoiler. I don't want to get into it, but like she's like just a bad person.
Well, I wouldn't even say that necessarily. I think it's very gray. Like I think everything's very gray in this movie.
I'm talking like
'cause it's-
motherhood wise.
Yeah, but it's her value systems that they've built in that movie, and it's like you understand where she's coming from. Well,
she's pretty shitty.
We can get into that later, but yeah, dude, it is crazy because that character, Perfidia Beverly Hills, like she's only in that prologue, but her character like lasts for me, dude. Like throughout that whole movie, I was thinking of her. Like she was
really?
so good in that movie.
She was great in it.
She was so good, and that character was so like interesting to me because I don't know, every character was just so fleshed out and so well written, and like that really came. And I'll get more into like what I liked about her character in the spoilers, but like Lockjaw's character, Sean Penn, was like the perfect movie villain too.
Mm-hmm.
And just an all-time performance, bro. He was just like unreal. Like
was
he's
great.
the standout of this movie for me
yeah.
personally. Like he was ungodly good. It's like just he writes that line of like comedic and like so like like intimidating and scary at the same time, but he's like such a fucking buffoon.
Yeah.
Because he's like doing all these like he's got like little ticks too, you know. He's like
The way he walks.
like how he walks, he's like an action figure.
Yeah.
And he's also doing like those like
Yeah.
that tick through the whole movie. It's like
I'll say one thing I didn't what I thought was kind of dumb was like at the very beginning.
yeah.
It showed like that fat dude, like extremely obese dude, like in the very beginning when he was like part of like their group that was coming to break out that detention.
Oh yeah.
I was like, come on, bro. You know what I'm
Why,
talking about?
you didn't buy him being a revolutionary?
Well, I can't like him being all tactical and badass. I'm like, dude, you're like 400 pounds. Like
That's crazy.
that's not crazy. That's realistic.
Being I mean he was. I mean they're not like
He'd have
those
been gassed out, dude, at that little jog he did.
I mean it's very guerrilla. Like their whole like squad was very like.
He was like running
Like-
in though. That was like, come on, bro. You got to be like, how
Okay,
much
that's
are you
your,
down?
That's your critique of the film? Is that the guy
Yeah,
was
that's what
too
I'm saying.
fat? Really?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I had to like. That's the only thing where I was like, come on. You can't get like a jack dude.
Yeah.
Like, how much are you for your cause? You're not going to get in shape to be in the best peak. I just thought it was goofy.
Yeah.
But I feel like they did that on
The
purpose,
French
right?
75.
Just that one guy. I was like, bruh.
You just didn't buy it.
But he was only in it for like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then like the people like when they're having their little kumbaya talking, drinking, I was like, these idiots are they're the.
What?
There was just some people I'm just like, man,
What, like they were stupid?
they just didn't seem like the badasses like that I would picture and like.
Well, I don't
realistic.
think they're not trying to make them look like badasses.
But they gotta be
Why?
because they're doing badass shit and they're doing.
They're just
executing
they're just
it.
like in real life like liberals that are just like trying to like all left liberals who like got brainwashed into being a part of this revolutionary group and causing chaos. Like they're not really badasses, and I don't think the movie depicts them as badasses. The movie's depicting them as like, and that's the whole point of the film is like you spend 45 minutes of them like like that very first scene is badass, but you see it's like they didn't change much by their actions. And like they didn't really lead to much change in the world, and now they have to deal with the ramifications of what they did in their past. And so it's like it's not really. I don't think it's painting them or even trying to paint them in a badass light or like a cool way.
Well, I
It's
didn't
just
mean
it's very like reflective.
when I say badass, I mean the fact that they're doing this shit and they're executing.
Yeah, but not
their-
everybody's blowing shit up and with a gun or
Yeah.
like or not or like shooting people. Like
Yeah.
they're all like there's brains behind the operation too. You know, they're
Yeah.
planning all of this. It's like not everybody needs to be like a jacked fucking like crazy stud.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just like that's my opinion on it. But like, I understand why like I don't know that like bothered you or something.
It didn't take me out of it. I was just like, all right.
Yeah, but
You got to find some. I feel like when I'm like being honest, I was like, I got to find something that like I can't just suck it off 100%. For me, that's just how I think. Like I just like, all right, what could they have done better?
yeah, but that seems so pointless to bring that up.
That's true.
Yeah, that guy was fat. Fuck this movie. No. I'm just kidding.
No, I didn't say
I'm
fuck
just-
this
I'm just-
movie.
I'm
I
just
just pointed. I just thought it was
kidding.
funny,
I was
and,
just kidding.
and I was like, man, if anyone watches, they gotta like see that guy and be like, all
That's
right,
funny.
like, all right, yeah, I don't know.
You're bullying this guy, and now social media is gonna come after you.
Good. I should
'cause
bully
you're
him
an
into
you're an
getting in
asshole.
shape. He needs to
Oh.
hear it and be like, you know what? He's right. I'm gonna turn my life around.
crazy.
I'm saving this guy's life.
Crazy. No, dude, but this, I mean, that aside, I guess, this movie is just the most. It feels important, and it feels so iconic because it's so timeless to me. Or like it feels so timeless, and there's like not a lot of movies you can really say that about that aren't like a product of their time or like something that'll live on for film goers like for the rest, like for decades, you know. Like I could see this movie in 25 years being heralded as like a classic.
For sure.
And you really like, I don't say that lightly because that's not something I really enjoy saying about films. I just think like this movie's so undeniable that it's like it's just so good and so like so badass and cool and funny and all the characters are iconic and there's nothing to it that I look back on and think like, oh, I wish that was different or like I wished more from this. Like it really just worked perfect for me. And I think that's the consensus for a lot of filmgoers. And I'm glad to say that the hype was not overreactive.
No.
The hype was justified, and that's very rare.
It's a very well done movie all around.
Yeah, I mean it's not my favorite Paul Thomas Anderson film. Like I'll say that. It could potentially end up being one of them, but dude has never missed. He has made just banger after banger after banger. And
hopefully that motivates the other greats.
Yeah, right. It's like
We'll
Paul
see.
Thomas Anderson's significantly less old than like Scorsese or Spielberg or any.
Well, like Tarantino, for example, like he's working on another movie. Maybe he'll see this.
Tarantino's like what, 65?
I guess what I'm saying is like his next movie, he's going to try to top. You know, he's like,
Oh
fuck.
yeah, he's like, oh,
like he
I
upped
gotta
that
make
level.
I
yeah,
gotta make a classic.
like here's the standard. I got to fucking now. Here's the new standard I got to get to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. Let's see. Paul Thomas Anderson, how old is he? He's
I have
50.
no idea.
He's only 55. Bro.
That's crazy.
He's got so many good. I mean, he takes a long time to make movies, though.
That's fine.
He does. He takes like.
I'm okay
years.
with that.
No, that's.
I don't
yeah.
need because
I don't think it's a bad thing at all.
No.
You're like really investing in your art. And
I
I
mean,
mean,
it's not like 20 years or something.
yeah, and there's he's talked a lot about this movie he's been writing for like 20 years or something. It's like his process, like it's evolved over time, but it's something he's like been thinking and like wanting to put on screen for a long time. And I guess just like, you know, when you rework something like that, it's like probably fairly easy to like find ways to make it relevant to the day. Because you could change it from any decade to make it more appealing
Yeah.
to an audience. But the hardest thing is making it timeless, and I think that's something that he did, and that's like crazy.
Yeah, no, it's definitely timeless, especially
Because
like
it's not talking about like, oh, Trump's, you know,
They did use Bad Hombre,
they did use Bad Hombre, which
yeah,
was funny,
which
but
was definitely a
that to me felt more like just kind of a hippie revolutionary like.
No, that's 100% like a play on Trump saying that.
Well, that was too relevant. That was too recent. That was way too recent.
I thought it sped up in time though.
Well, yeah, this movie doesn't take place in 2025.
No, but okay, you're right.
Yeah, I don't think I think Bad Hombre is just like that's a saying that's been around for a long time. I don't think it's a play on. They were using Bad Hombre not in terms of like that. They're using Bad Hombre in like, oh, it's Bad Hombre.
Really?
Yes.
Oh no. Well, I mean, I believe that it's 100% because Trump said that, so they use it as like
that
a
was
joke.
way too recent. They made this.
But it works. It works because what you're saying, but it's like a joke on top. I think for sure that it was written in there as a joke.
I don't think it was intentional, but it makes it funnily relevant.
Okay.
It's a coincidence.
Well, we can agree and disagree on that.
All right. Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
That literally happened like this last year.
Well, no, he said that way back in the day.
Bad Hombres?
His first like thing, yeah.
But in this movie, they never use Bad Hombres in a way to refer to immigrants.
I think it's a clever written joke. I'm giving them credit for it.
Yeah,
like I think it's a well written like it's and people
know.
watching it go
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that.
All right.
But-
well,
well,
truly believe that was like a joke because it works for the time. You can, but at the same time, it's kind of like it still hits, and you know,
Yeah.
because it's not like a topical joke that will just like what the fuck was that? Like it could be used for any time, but at the same time, it's like it's just a well written joke. I think.
Yeah.
I'm giving them credit, you know.
All right.
And I truly believe it's because of the Trump thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's definitely critiquing what's happening right now in the world.
But that you could say that about any time, honestly. That's why I think like even like 20 years from now, that shit will still be going on.
Yeah, and 20 years ago.
In 20, exactly.
It's definitely still going on. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and I think that's something it does well. It's like it does speed up like 16 years, I think, is the time gap between the prologue and the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
It does kind of show like kind of that evolution of what has happened in America, or like in their America that they're representing, or like in the movie, it shows like an evolution of like where things have gone.
Did they say an actual time? Like, was there a number?
No, but I would assume it was probably taking place like early 2000s, maybe late 90s, and then it goes to like the mid 2010s.
I disagree, because there was a song that was like nowadays, the Mo Bamba song playing at the prom thing, a little dance.
That came out in like middle school for me. That was like 2015.
Mo Bamba?
Yes.
That didn't come out in 2015.
It was like,
that came out like
dude,
4 years ago.
God.
Yeah.
No, it did not.
Yes, it did.
No, it did not.
And on top of that, that would put it in that Trump era. Yeah.
2018.
Okay. Yeah. So, Trump era.
All right, 2018.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, what are you saying?
I said mid 2010s. So it's 3 years off. It's the same shit.
Jesus.
I was just kidding. I was kidding.
Yeah, but I'm more correct though. That was in the Trump time with the Bad Hombre. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So you starting to see what I'm saying? It was more in this time.
Yeah, but the Bad Hombres thing wasn't in 2016.
Yeah, it was around that time.
Was it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know. Sure. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter.
But that also changes the time difference way bigger.
Yeah.
Or way, like, it does put it like in the, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
If the Obama song was meant to tell us like, hey, this is kind of around.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can move into spoilers.
Well, real quick, let's give our ratings. Well, you gave yours.
Yeah.
I gave it I think I said a 9.5, and I'm still on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because I hate just being like a 10, because then I know there's going to be something else that comes out, and I'm like.
Yeah. That's why I'm like 9.8 to 10. I don't want to say it's perfect, because I don't know.
You're cheating with the 0.8.
I'm not cheating with that.
We just do halves.
All right, 9.5 to 10.
Okay.
But that's as high as you can get.
And I feel solid at 9.5.
Yeah. All right.
We're in the 9 range, which is like.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's a Jake and Nate I don't know. We got Jake and Nate
Certified.
approval. I don't know.
Certified.
I gotta come up with like a word.
Yeah, phrase or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We recommend it. Go see it.
Yeah.
It's my favorite movie of the year so far.
Definitely. Movie of the year. And I think it will continue to be movie of the year.
Not only movie of the year, like even an Oscar, like it's going to be in that.
Oh, it's winning Best Picture.
Yeah.
Like there's literally no.
But there's like movies like I'll say best movie of the year and it won't have a chance for an Oscar, right?
Yeah.
Like Midsummer, for example, when that came out.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't even know if I consider that. But you get my point. Yeah. Yes, this is like going to be well recognized as everyone's going to be pretty in agreement on that.
Yeah, I think so too.
But we can get in the non-spoiler section.
Spoilers.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, spoilers.
Damn, bro, I think I low-key crashed out there. It was like half joke, but I think I actually.
You hate being proved wrong, dude.
Prove wrong. Okay, all right. No, you didn't prove me wrong.
What, you hate being wrong?
Damn, I'm gonna crash out again. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I said 2020 and it was 2018. You said 2010. You said you were like.
I said 2015.
Oh, I thought you said. I thought you said like 20.
Jesus Christ, we were the same off. We were the same distance off.
Yeah, I didn't even know you were in middle school in 2015.
Yeah, I started high school in 2016. Yeah,
that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, the second half of 2016.
Because it's like when 2020, I feel like they all like combined together.
Yeah, definitely.
Like it just feels like 2020 wasn't that long ago. So like 2018 just seems like, like a few years ago.
Yeah, that's like so crazy because like Trump wasn't even really like president during COVID. Like
no, it was 2020.
I mean, like the start of it, I guess.
No, 2020 is when he that was his last.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, but I mean, like that's what I'm saying. Like this movie's like just like relevant. It's just very, like it's a commentary. And then, so I guess the first thing I'll talk about with spoilers, and I think it's so funny. It like plays into kind of like that whole kind of conspiracy theorist, like very alt liberal perspective of like what's going on in in politics. and what honestly like could be happening in the government or like the higher up people, like the secret societies, controlling doing the puppet strings. But yeah, what were they called? The Christmas Explorers or something.
Yeah, something lame.
And then, was it like it was like this group of they were all like all white, super racist, like group of powerful figures, and like they walk into a room and they're like, "Hail Saint Nick."
Yeah,
Hail Saint Nick. It's like that's crazy. It's just like so close to Hail Saint. It's just so funny on the
That
nose.
was hilarious. That was like my favorite little joke.
Good. Yeah, it was so funny. But yeah, that's like the main conflict of the film is you come to find out that Perfidia is she kind of in that prologue has a relationship with Lockjaw and also Leonardo DiCaprio's character.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, which like for me it wasn't clear at first if she was actually like having sex with Lockjaw.
Yeah.
Because it seems like kind of like a control thing. Like she wanted that.
I thought she was like in a bad spot. I was like, oh, I gotta fuck this dude.
Yeah, I gotta like dominate. Yeah. Like,
or do whatever he wants.
Yeah, kinky.
And they never allude to like if they actually fucked or if it was just like, you know, so you don't really know.
It's a big mystery.
If that's his kid. But I had a feeling it was.
Yeah, like as stuff kind of like goes throughout the movie, you come to like, oh, like maybe that's what's going on, and it ends up being what's going on. And
did Ghetto Pat ever know that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can tell he figures it out.
But it's not like so they do make it like show that for sure he knows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was like left up to interpretation. If you do
but I mean, obviously, like he's her dad. Like
100%.
Yeah, like he's her dad, and like she's her daughter.
I didn't know if he was just living this life not knowing that.
He doesn't know until the events of the movie happen. But that's like the main conflict is you're kind of wondering like why is Lockjaw so like intent on finding this girl, but it's because he wants to join. He wants this power or this like kind of desire to be a part of this exclusive group. And if he had like a mixed child with like a black woman, they would like oust him, which is basically what happens whenever they like turn on him and start going after him. And there's kind of this convening fight between multiple groups of people. And yeah, I don't know. It's just like crazy because it's really cool seeing his like perspective. Like they show so much of Lockjaw's character, and he's like honestly the second lead, but he's the supporting actor in the movie. But he's using all these like government connections and like abusing his military power to like use these soldiers to go in and into this like school, like for example, like the school and like this church with the nuns, and just like basically command his way to like getting this girl, which is like kind of a crazy thing when you think about it. Yeah, it was just like wild to see because you kind of like contemplate in real life, like do you think there's like people in the military that are abusing this power that maybe they have, like using soldiers for like special ops shit that like we don't even know about? Like, do you think that that's like, as somebody who like who was in the military, like, do you think that's something that like could actually have happened?
Well, yeah, I think the whole every war was like that.
Yeah, it was like that. Yeah,
but I don't think the only thing I don't like they paint it as obviously like the Republican side as doing it, but I think it's both sides.
100%. Yeah.
But I think it's more like you got the CIA. I think they're more so like that type of group that does that, not necessarily the military because it's so like it's harder. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, yeah, for sure, stuff like that. Not that like where they're going in like school. It's more like I don't know what they would say the greater good. Yeah. Like they might be in there doing some shit right now as we speak, doing some crazy shit that we didn't agree on.
Super shady.
Yeah,
for sure.
Shady but helpful. Does that make sense? Yeah. Where this isn't. This is obviously like for personal gain.
Very personal. Yeah, dude, but it's just like it's so I don't know. So I guess when he comes to the school and he's like trying to get and they're like raiding the house. I loved like that scene where like Leonardo DiCaprio's like goes into those tunnels, like reveals that there's like these secret tunnels that like go all over the kind of like all over the place, or like it
just kind of went
out of his house,
like right in the little outhouse,
But then,
which is realistic.
yeah, which is very realistic for like a revolutionary to have.
Because that'd
like,
be
just
so
some-
hard to have a tunnel that goes into like another state or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's just like just for something like he knew he'd have to escape at some point. Yeah, but I guess that's like that whole revolutionary like world that they built with like the secret passwords and the rebellious text, and he ends up linking up with Benicio del Toro's character, which is like kind of a revolutionary.
Which we didn't even talk about him really.
No, we didn't.
Which he's like one of my favorite
He's
characters
so
in there.
he's just so zen chill.
He's like that. Yeah, well, he's like a G though. Like he like kind of runs that whole thing because he had like those skateboarders that were all part of his group. He got like this little society that like it's in the nurse.
Yeah.
He's got like connections everywhere. He kind of like runs the city, but he's like low key.
Yeah.
He's a perfect example of like kill in silence type of guy, and like he's silent but professional.
Yes.
Like, yeah, it doesn't really, like, not showboaty, just like, you'd never expect it, but he's the guy,
Yeah, and he's like the perfect counterbalance to Leonardo DiCaprio's character. Where it's like
He's over the top,
He's
extreme.
just like so like motherfucker, like I don't know the password.
Yeah, which
It's
that was funny too.
That funniest bit, like
Yeah.
so fucking funny.
He's like, all right, prick. Or when you put him
Yeah,
back on
he's
the
like-
phone, he made him apologize.
Yeah, that was so good. That was so good. Yeah, dude, it was just
He's just a cool dude,
just
Benicio
cool. Yeah,
Torres
such a cool guy.
character. Like just even getting pulled over by the cops, like, ah, shit, all right, this is the plan. Instead of being all like, fuck, he's like, just
Well, I
do
guess you
this.
gotta get him out of the hospital, and then
Well, like when they're driving and like they're drinking that beer, which was such a cool way of
Yeah,
them
they're
getting
just-
like pulled over. It's like,
yeah, you're
fuck.
just drinking and driving.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
And he's like, all right, this is what we're going to do. Chill out,
Hop out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, he's just a cool cat.
Yeah, yeah,
He's a cool essay.
yeah, dude, and that whole sequence in the city
That was
where
cool.
it's just like the whole city's erupting because like there's like that basically like an ice raid kind of going on, or not an ice. Well, yeah,
That's what they're elaborating. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels-
And you got the protesters.
Yeah, and so it's like
It's chaotic.
just the whole city breaking out and erupting. It almost feels like a war's going on. It's like a modern like war on state lines. It's like kind of crazy to like think about it that way.
It's like living in Portland.
yeah. That's just another weekend in Portland.
Dude,
Yeah.
it really does look like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. No, but then,
When he fell when he was running,
Oh, yeah, he's
and they
running
call him
across the
up.
buildings.
Hey, your boy fell and got. He was behind us, and I can't remember what he said, but it was funny.
the scene where he falls is so funny. It's so good.
But them calling and like explaining how
Yeah.
it was just that was funny.
Hey, your boy got arrested, man.
Yeah, yeah,
He
he just-
fell off the building. He's like, how did that happen?
He's like,
It's
"You got my gun?" Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. He's just always cool.
Yeah.
He's always cool.
he doesn't panic.
Yeah, dude. But I guess like going back to Lockjaw, like he's such a little freak in this movie. He's just like because she definitely shoves that gun up his ass,
Yeah,
and he loved it.
yeah.
And he's just like, oh,
Hey, I got something to ask you. At first, what were you thinking when it's during the prologue
yeah,
when he starts getting hard?
yeah,
And
That was
when I
wild.
first watched it, I was like, oh, did they? First, my dumb brain was like, oh, I was like, is this gonna get weird? Like, is he like, they programmed his brain or something to do this? But then I was like, nah, that's stupid. I was like, did they like sneak him Viagra? Like, was he,
oh yeah, yeah.
I was like, but then later on, I'm like, is he just like, 'cause once you figure out that he has a thing for like black chicks,
Yeah.
was he just super turned on?
Yeah, I think it was also that power like control. Like he
yeah.
liked being dominated because
Yeah.
he was such a dominating
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
That's like he met somebody who was like could do that to him. And he loved it.
And on top of it, like he makes it known, like he's into black chicks.
He's into black chicks. Yeah,
So,
which
like-
is like literally what he says in the
So that
movie.
boner was just like a pure boner.
Yeah, just
okay.
just a pure love boner.
Geezer boner?
Yeah, geezer love boner.
When you were watching it though, were you thinking like, she slip him
Yeah,
Viagra?
I was confused at first because not confused, but I was just like, what is happening here?
I was
Why-
kinda-
why is he so
Yeah.
like why is she telling him to jerk off right now? This is crazy.
Did anything go in your mind like thinking like, what the fuck is this? Is this like a program? Like they got it like they
No, I wasn't thinking
They
that.
bugged
I was
his
just thinking,
brain?
like, I just thought it was a really funny comedic like physical gag,
okay.
but I didn't know like what was happening.
It makes sense as the movie goes on.
Yeah, it makes sense as the movie goes.
I just
you
didn't
learn
know.
more about his character.
Yeah. See, I was a little like, fuck. I hope this doesn't end up being like too goofy of a movie, like where the guys get boners or like it's some weird sci-fi shit going on.
Yeah.
But I was relieved to think, but I was like, also there could be Viagra, you know?
Yeah.
But I was glad to see, like, it made sense. Like
Exactly.
it just shows like right away, like he's super turned on for this girl.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hard boner, dude. That's like a middle school boner.
Yeah, literally. You know, I was like, what? That's crazy. Yeah, but yeah. Then okay, so obviously like he gets with her, the baby. Obviously, it like turns out to be his, right? And I'll tell you what, like before we talk about Perfidia, like what happened with her.
Yeah, because we're different on her.
Yeah, we differ on her.
We can talk about that.
I love. Okay, but I'm like nerdy for this but I did that DNA test that he's doing, or like that DNA sequencing that he's doing, like when he swabs both their mouths and puts it in. I've done that like so many times in like labs in college, and so like to make that interesting and like really intense with like the genetic sequencing and like if they line up, that means that they're a match. I was like, dude, that was so crazy good.
Dude, I was so like,
I love that.
I didn't really know how to read it that good. It was like kind of like fuzzy, and
but
blurry.
he explains it. He's like,
does,
if it lines up, then.
But I'm like, it's kind of lining. I'm like, what? I don't know. I was kind of like, it's like for someone like me, I have no idea like what I'm actually looking at, because it didn't like, okay, is it lined up like how? Like, because they're not touching. And then it wasn't until he like says it like, and then I was like, okay.
It's just like funny for me because like for my exam that I just took, I had to like know how to read those.
Okay.
So like I know like what those mean and like all the lines and shit.
I was just relieved that he says it.
Yeah.
For dumb audience members like me, they have to do it in dialogue.
Yeah.
But because they show it, and I'm like, I still was like, all right, maybe still like I don't know, you know.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, and that. Oh, and I love it. Like that just leads into the whole third act, or like the final act, and it's like the whole chase sequence, like where Lockjaw's getting chased by the Christmas Saints guy coming to kill him because they find out about his daughter, and then Leonardo DiCaprio's chasing after them, and then Chase Infinity, the daughter, is like over here about to get murked by this mercenary, and then she gets out, so it's like a 4-way like chase sequence. Like there's 4 different people all.
That was a phenomenal scene.
So good, dude. And it's like the depth of lens that Paul Thomas Anderson uses in like filming the rolling hills in the desert. It like made me literally like my stomach roll.
My brother said that scene made him dizzy.
Yeah, dude, I could totally see that. It's like it literally felt like I was on a roller coaster, especially seeing it in like IMAX.
Yeah.
Like on that big screen where like you can't see anything else.
70 millimeter.
Slight
flex.
Yeah, we're film bros for real. But no, but like,
dude, in the car sounds like
just, and dude, in the score, and it's just.
But they did a good job of like showing that muscle car sound.
Yeah.
And I think it was in that Mustang maybe. It was like, you know.
You could tell it was like done all practically, dude. Or like it felt like it. And that's like one of the best car chase sequences I think I've ever seen.
And
like
we talked about that when we first saw like just not even a trailer, like the scene.
Yeah.
And we were like,
oh, that looks dope.
We mentioned like there's gonna be like a badass car chasing scene.
We did say
I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah,
or not.
we did, yeah.
But I remember like watching that and being like, damn, we nailed that.
And it served.
It
served us. It was fantastic.
That was the pictures that were leaking from that. The film was him like in that like that final like when he gets out of the car.
Yeah.
And he looks at the car rolled over.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, I was actually shocked when that sequence happened, but then it turns out he survives that, and like Lockjaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, he survives that, and then his face is all fucked up, and then he like thinks that he thinks that because it was such a botched assassination that they're like, yeah, buddy, like you're totally a part of us now, and they like don't even like let him. He still thinks that the daughter got killed.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the movie, and then
that whole dialogue about the semen demon.
Yeah, that was.
I got reversed, blaped. I don't want to get us thrown off YouTube.
Yeah, but
great.
God, it was such a funny ass character, and the way he dies is so depressing and sad, but it's also so funny.
Do you get it? Do you get the analogy on that?
But like he gets gassed.
Yeah.
Like why?
Like Nazi, and then also he gets thrown into the fire.
Oh
cremated.
yeah. That makes sense. Oh my gosh, I didn't think about that at all. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like the Nazis.
100%.
Yeah.
The last, like they
100,
gas him and then they throw him in the.
Yeah,
Because you
burn
see
him.
him. Yeah.
Yeah. Gosh. Yeah, and then
I bet there's a bunch of little things like that we kind of missed.
yeah. And then I guess the movie closes on "American Girl" by Tom Petty.
Oh yeah.
That song, and then she reads the letter from Perfidia, talking about how, like, basically just a motherly letter, like trying to reconnect, I guess, or like figure out what's going on, and then you see, Jason Fendy's character, what's her name? Willow. I think her name's Willow or Willow. I can't remember.
Yeah, I tell you, I'm bad with characters.
It's Bob
names.
and Willow. I think it's Bob and Willow.
Okay.
Is there like new aliases that they get in the movie? But you see like she's like kind of taking in the footsteps, like wants to be a revolutionary, but in like a more peaceful manner, like kind of like she looks like she's just going out to protest, but she like wants to like drive out
I don't know.
further.
I saw her shooting that machine gun. Looked pretty like her mom.
That is true. She could just be like, well, more like a modern revolutionary. Like, well, I guess that stuff is pretty.
So annoying instead of like.
No, stop. Yeah, stop. No. I mean, I don't know. But like, yeah, taking in her parents' footsteps. But like,
But that seems to be.
it seems in a more positive way because it ends on like a really hopeful note.
Yeah.
Like I think the overarching theme of that, one of the overarching themes of this movie, I think is like really trying to say like reflective like what the older generation feels like. It's like the older generation, like they fucked up, they weren't able to do much. And I think this movie is really trying to like give a hopeful message of like, well, maybe even if you feel like you didn't accomplish what you wanted, or like the world hasn't changed the way that you wanted to see it change, like maybe the youth of today have the potential to do that and like bring about the change that you wanted to bring about. And it's like, obviously, like we can be pessimistic about it and joke about it all day, but like I think overall, like that's the message that Paul Thomas Anderson like was wanting to make with that ending.
Really?
In the movie overall.
Maybe I didn't.
Yeah, that's how I
Yeah.
interpreted it.
Yeah.
But well, you know, because his movies never really end on a hopeful note. Like none of them really. And so I think this is like the only Paul Thomas Anderson movie I've seen that like really does that.
I kind of just in the moment just took it as cut and dry. Like she's just.
Yeah, but I mean, he has all these themes of like the revolutionaries and dealing with their actions and ramifications of that, and all the generational changes in, you know, perspective and power.
Yeah.
And
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying
Yeah.
like just how when I'm
just
watching
cut
it.
and dry.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm not saying I'm right. I'm sure you're probably correct. I'm just saying like me watching, I was just like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's like a correct way. Like if you didn't get that out of it, like that's I'm not gonna like.
Well, maybe he did mean for it like that. So I'd be betting that that's probably what he was going for.
Yeah.
We want to talk about the mom character.
Yeah, we can talk about. That'll be like the last thing probably I have to say about it, unless you have more stuff you want to bring up.
Man, just no.
Yeah, we can talk about her. Yeah, I loved her character, but she's also like brainwashed out the wazoo.
Yeah, I like her like for the movie. Like
for the movie. Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah, great character.
Yeah, great character.
But as far as like a human, like if I look, I think she's a
Yeah.
terrible piece of shit. You abandon your child. I don't give a fuck what your morals or your ethics or whatever you've got. Once you have a child, kind of like how we saw Ghetto Pat.
Yeah.
Which is like,
Yeah,
it reminds me of a 3 6 Mafia. Like that's Project Pat. But
Yeah.
which I wonder if they did that on purpose. I don't know if you know 3 6 Mafia like
I
that.
think he talks about. I think he says Project Pat.
Oh, does he?
Referencing music, maybe.
Okay, well, 3 6
Or
Mafia.
maybe I heard that on something else.
You know Juicy J and
Yes,
then
yeah,
Project
I
Pat.
know,
Yeah,
I know
okay.
Juicy J.
So maybe that's why I was like keep laughing every time I say Ghetto
Yeah.
Pat. I think of Project Pat.
Yeah.
But he was like what you do. You're like, all right, we got a kid now, so this is the only thing this is what matters.
Yeah.
Now, you can still believe in the way you believe and still do things, but this is number one priority. Where she was
we
just
don't
like,
need to go out and put our lives on the line to like try to elicit like this change.
yeah,
or whatever.
where she was just like completely like abandoned, didn't like her. She even mentions in the movie like she's jealous of her. Like,
yeah, well, no, I think she's jealous of her.
Well, she says that.
Because like she doesn't feel like Pat doesn't see her as like,
which is terrible for a mom.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. But I think that's like, I think it's a really complex theme because like I feel like that's something that like definitely happens. Like,
I think anyone that happens with is terrible. That you should always, as a mom. That's
our opinion on like what like a good human being should be. And like that's like probably should be general consensus.
Anyone who leaves their kids, I have zero respect for.
Yeah, well, yeah. But yeah, just a really complex character because I think it's like she's so you learn that like her mom and her parents were revolutionaries and she was raised in it, and so it's like the only thing that she knows. And I think for her it's like she needs that because that's like her identity and like that's how she finds her control in like the world around her.
Yeah.
It's like trying to make that change and like but I can also understand like if you're so brainwashed in that.
Yeah, she's brainwashed 100%.
Yeah, she's brainwashed. Yeah, but like I think there's also like a side of her that feels like she didn't accomplish her goal of changing the world for her child.
Yeah.
Potentially. So she like feels like she has to do that. It's like the only way she can like correct this like jealousy like that she's feeling in this like relationship. And it's like because she's like feels lesser than and like reduced to nothing because she hasn't accomplished anything as a mother or as a revolutionary or as like a wife. And so like I don't know, it's just like other stuff, but yeah, definitely not a good person because she ends up killing that dude in the bank.
And she's cheating on her husband.
And she was cheating. Yeah, and she was cheating on Pat. Were they ever married? I don't think they got married.
Well, they're dating.
Yeah, they were dating. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, obviously not a great thing. I just didn't know if they ever said if they were married or not. But
she's selfish.
Very selfish.
Yeah, when it comes to
very selfish. Because then she ends up ratting everybody out, and
that's another thing too. Yeah,
and she ends up being like a big.
Which is like, so you're going to abandon your child for your morals.
To be this big revolutionary, and then you abandon your morals for this. Yeah, it's so crazy.
Yeah, she's not, that's what I'm saying. Like and I think the movie's not supposed to make her.
No, I don't think it is either. I didn't think that. I didn't think that either.
I see what you're saying though, but yeah, I just.
Yeah, no, it was just more like for me. Like,
and she killed a guy, robbing the bank.
Yeah.
Which that was a great scene, dude. I love that fucking scene.
Yeah.
No, that whole like the cop and rock just reminded me. It was just cool.
Yeah.
And that was the scene. Okay, that's what I liked about this movie, right? These are the people that I was like saying they suck. Like they're not like these badasses.
Yeah.
But then they go in the bank, like, talking all this shit. But then the movie makes it realistic. It's like, nah. Like you guys fucked up. Like you guys aren't these badasses. And that's what realistically should have. Now if they would have got away with the bank and that would have been me being like, I don't see these people pulling this off.
Exactly.
But the movie did a great job of being like, nah.
Yeah, they're not badass. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I guess I was saying my thoughts in the moment.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm like, there's no way these people are out here kicking ass.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Jungle pussy.
Yeah, that
funny
was
as fuck.
So funny. So funny. Her character, it jumps forward and like she like dies. Or she died.
Yeah. Well, they mention it. Yeah, they're like,
she got like knocked or something.
Bro, in that scene, dude, when she rats out the people and they shoot that girl.
Yeah,
dude, that made me jump. That made me jump, dude.
It did.
And then the dude running down the stairs and he gets capped too.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, that was crazy.
There's so many good scenes.
Just bring it up real fast. Oh, when the Hispanic dude gets arrested and like he gets put into questioning. I love that scene when the kids were a part of it and they like run into the house and they like transmitting that message. It's like this dude's so thought out.
Yeah.
Like this guy's so like ahead of the game.
Yeah,
that was so sick.
Yeah, their
like,
whole
all
system.
these like secret connecting networks of like people.
Kind of remind me of like Fallout, where we mentioned this before too, but like Minutemen.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, exactly. But I guess to finish off, like she ends up getting with Lockjaw, like seemingly gonna like go to this like domestic lifestyle with him, like choose him over everything else because she has. Obviously, he makes her. But dude, I loved when she's like, this pussy don't pop for no one. And she like pieces out, even though she's in witness protection, just goes to Mexico and just vibes.
Yeah.
Which is like perfect for that character. Obviously crazy. She like kind of terrible for her. I don't know.
Well, she's living the
or
dream.
not terrible for her, but like terrible like that she like
Yeah.
she just like left.
Yeah, she's living a vacation.
Yeah, she was.
I mean, I get like you're kind of like your back's against the wall. Like even if you can't even stay with your kid at this point.
Yeah,
like, that's
no.
all. Like I understand that. Like you
Yeah.
got to get out of there.
Yeah, you gotta,
That was a funny scene too, though. Him knocking on the door and then like walking and getting that fucking that door thing.
Yeah.
To bust it in. That was funny.
yeah, that was funny, and it was like in his own house.
Because it builds it up. He knocks and then like shows him walk to the car and then he gets in and then you see him just grab that.
Yeah,
I thought that was funny.
that was funny. I guess the main question, like the only question I really have with the movie after seeing it and like reflecting on it is like, I just wonder like, with that letter she reads at the end after seeing like all the kind of bad shit that Perfidia does, like, are they trying to redeem her with that letter? Or not redeem her, but like... Actually, you know what I will say? I think that's probably the big, like, cherry on top for the themes of the movie is like, you see her do all these terrible things, and then she like gets away. And then the whole movie, they're reflecting on the ramifications of like the revolutionary actions and stuff. But I think with her, when she writes that letter and you hear what she says... I think a lot of it is her like dealing with that directly head on and acknowledging her faults and acknowledging everything wrong that she did and what she did wrong, and her like having to come to terms with what she did in her life and like hoping that her daughter can like find peace and like move forward from that.
Yeah.
And with like everything that she caused to her. So I guess that's like that letter is meant to be like big encapsulating centerpiece of like the film.
A centerpiece?
That's how, or like not the centerpiece, but like the big like,
I think
like this is what this movie was getting at.
maybe.
For me,
yeah.
if I'm thinking about it right now, right?
I just think it was just a way of like tying. Like you can't just like have her character just fade off into obscurity. Like she's got to like, it's just a nice little tying it all together. Like just.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good way to end it. So the daughter knows her mom thinks about her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah. I redeeming though. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it
I don't know if
redeems
she
her.
can redeem.
Nah.
But it's a good way to finish the movie, wrap it up.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, dude, but love this movie. If you listen to all this and like still want to see it, even though we spoiled all of it in this section,
Yeah.
seriously, go see it because like
Movies
like this need to be heralded at the movie theater.
I'm
Like,
thinking
these
about
are the
watching
movies
it
that need
again.
I know. I told my girlfriend, I was like, I think you'd love this movie. Like, I really want to see this again.
I just don't know the time. It's just so long that it's like you got to plan a day on it.
Yeah, and we got so much stuff going on the next month, so it's like hard to fit stuff in.
Yeah, because we're wanting to do like horror movies, right? Or are you wanting to do that? Like maybe a horror theme. Like we'll still
Yeah, we
review
can
the movie, but like instead of doing movie trailers and react, we just talk about horror movies and then go into that.
We can definitely cook up. We can cook up some bonus episode ideas or something. Maybe
So you don't want to do it for a full length one, just like a bonus?
we can figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll discuss.
I think people love that.
We'll
I
get
think
into
people
plan.
love the horror. Hey, let us know in the comments. Should
Yeah,
we
what do you want to hear?
just do some horror ones? But we still gotta like review like a big movie. But we
Yeah.
could still all that be like, hey, Halloween or Jason or
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll think of something.
Yeah, we'll think of something.
But definitely next week or
Yeah, we got Smashing Machine this week.
either I'll probably watch that tomorrow.
Yeah, me too.
We're going to the same theater?
Tinseltown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably try to see it midday.
Oh, I'll be seeing that at night.
Yeah.
I've been checking Flicks and that one. Empty. So
Okay.
it's good for me.
Yeah.
Not good for the
Not good for the movie, but yeah, good for me wanting to get the spot.
So I have heard, if you've seen the documentary on Mark Kerr, it's like basically word for word, bar for bar. It's directly from that.
That's kind of sick though.
Yeah, I know some people are kind of turned off on that.
Yeah, but
I don't care.
hey.
But that means it's accurate then, right?
Yeah.
but it's like a live like he even took like a scene from that. Like they even use footage from the documentary into the movie is what I was hearing.
Yeah, I bet.
Which
that's
I'm
what
okay
I've
with
heard.
that.
That's what I've heard. Yeah, but hopefully it's good. I'm really praying The Rock blows me away.
Have you seen the ratings? Hey yo, pause.
Yeah, I've seen they're all right. They're a little bit more mid than I was expecting. But
yeah, so I don't think it's going to get any Oscar nods.
I think it will.
Really?
I think it could. Only for Dwayne Johnson though.
But it just seems like, I mean, damn, there's only so many nominations you can give out to movies
there's
that
only 5,
so I'm like,
I think the only thing it could get nominated for will be Best Actor.
that would be cool.
We can get into that next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Smashing Machine next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only movie I can think of. I feel like there was another movie that was coming out.
Yeah, we were debating seeing Anemone, but we'll see if we get around to that.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But yeah, that's the big one. Make sure to, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Share it. Let everyone know.
Yeah.
The word is out. The boys are back.
I guess we've been back for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But we are back.
Yeah.
Consistent.
There you go.
Yeah.
But that's all from me.
Catch you next week, buddy.
See you next week.